let them report. So mono red. I still can't get over that. That's so awesome. So mono red.
I'm missing so much.
It's all good. It's all good. Into the finals.
Mono red and Demir Rhodes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And mono red is going to be on the draw. I'm just getting the names all in there. This is so awesome. I never thought of writing them out while I'm doing this. So Love Jance, who has won several of our tournaments, is going into the finals again against mono red. And he is going to be on the play for the finals. That's pretty awesome. So
where do I find your Twitter? Social?
Yeah.
There it is.
I'm just going to advance to the next round.
That's mine. Where's yours?
We're going to pair the next round, right? Because they did that. Pair round. Then we're going to go straight into the finals, boys and girls.
Sweet. Send me your Twitter link after that, please.
Yep. Just give me 1 second. I will do that.
So it's Love Jance and TG in blue, right?
Yes. And I sent it to you in Messenger.
Thank you.
And I'm going to pair that round. And publish it. Oops, sorry. Publish pairings. I've already published it, James. Stop messing any things up. You can go ahead and let them know that the pairings are published. I do want to thank everyone who stuck around, who's been part of this the whole day, the players. What a great day. Sweet and Salty has done a phenomenal job. The players have been really awesome. The chat's been really great. You know what the only thing that we're missing is, Sweet and Salty?
Kill Guy Canada?
That's right! Kill Guy Canada wasn't here today. Next time he's here, you guys are all going to have to boo him for missing.
Do I win something?
Do you win something, you get
For
me.
guessing it right. That was a huge nod.
Huge.
That
Didn't work at all.
the link you sent me came out as this humongous thing.
Just click on it. Don't try and copy it, just click on it. Click on it. So into the final round. We don't forget !BO3. Just become a follower and you could win yourself a promo pack, foil promo pack from Ikoria, and we'll mail it out to you from anywhere in the world. The players are just trying to coordinate their
Invites?
thank you against each other.
Challenges?
Yes, the challengers. And we got some more followers, by the way. Thank you very much. Or at least I think we did. Final round. Oh my god, I gotta get it's not semifinals, it's finals.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da. Finals. And Jameer is on the play. Here we go. I think that's a really good play for turn 1. I think they would have preferred to have a crab, but you know, you take what you can get, right? I think Mono Red has exactly what it needs for this final round in game 2. It has haste creatures and a frostbite, which can clear up any of the little things. With the third land, it can also clear up a Guild Thief Enforcer. If he tries to flash that in, a frostbite will definitely take care of that. It's not what it wants to be doing. This is definitely going to be a race, guys. A race to the finish line. It's a smart play, flashing that in. So he's trying to decide, does he play Thief? Awakening here, I would want to pay 3 life and flash in Thief. It helps turn on all of your spells, and it also holds up, allows you to hold up Drown in the Lock, which is where you want to be. You can either counter something or kill something, right? I feel like it's going to counter this Frostbite for sure. He didn't do it. He didn't use it. Wonder why. Now he's got 2 Frostbites in hand, but he needs 3 Snowlands to turn them on for more than 2 damage. Pretty good. Attack first, see what happens. So does he play out Annex, or does he hold on to Stomp? This is where he wants to react. Only having 1 mana open means that he can react to his spells. Frostbite takes 2 damage, kills the Guild Thief Enforcer, which I think is a very smart play because that could just get out of hand, especially in a race. By the way, thank you very much to the Wizards Tower. Please check them out, wizardstower.com, a place for all your single needs. They are the top sponsor of the show, the channel, and this season. It is also their preliminary event. We are in the finals of their preliminary event. Please check them out. They're a great store. If you're local, they now have in-store gameplay is returned. All their tables are separated for safety, so don't be worried. Everything's good. Good. And here they have turned on Into the Story, which is phenomenal. And Into the Story here is very powerful for Damir's side of things. Now, knowing that they have a Stomp in hand, we know that Drown in the Lock isn't the right play. But it's too bad. Yeah. A Stomp here is going to take care of the Guild Thief Enforcer, Soaring Guild Thief, which is exactly what Mono Red wants to do. It wants to get that out of the way, and here it helps them clear the board, which is actually amazing. A crab is not what Mono Red wanted to see, though. Let's be real. Let's be real. So they're going to get a land. They're going to mill their opponent for 3. And I see them either putting Lurrus in hand, or do they play out the 1/1? I feel like Lurrus is a stronger play at this point, giving them more options on the next turn. But that's not what they did. Which means they're definitely going to lean into the story on the next few turns. Having an Annex and a Hall Monitor is really good because the Hall Monitor has haste. Or they could play a Bone Crusher. It's a big threat. The big, beefy threat.
Sweet, we got to mail stuff to Ho Chi Minh City,
To where?
Vietnam.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. What's cool is I've actually heard of Ho Chi Minh City in movies, mind you, but
And now we get to mail stuff there?
yeah.
It's the one part of the world I don't think we've been hitting like Brazil and Sweden and like those areas.
But I wrote Russia.
Russia, we also hit Russia, that's right.
Yeah.
This is awesome. That's actually incredible. Thank you for telling me that. I really feel like they want to play into the story here. They need to card advantage themselves. They need to rebuild their board. And this is exactly what they want. So by playing the Swamp or...
It's 3 a.m. there right now.
No! Did he qualify?
Yeah, I came in 4th.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So that means we'll see him in... It's going to be really early
That's
for
what
him.
I'm saying. We gotta mail him stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and he'll be in the qualifier, though. So it'll be 3 a.m. again. And if he wins in the qualifier, he'll be in the finals. That's awesome. All right, so I would see them playing an Annex here. Fervent Champion is an excellent one-drop because it has first strike. And if they can pretty much... Yeah. Just attacking with everything is so smart here. Do they play Annex or Bone Crusher? Bone Crusher it is. Mono red with hasty threats is so good. So now Dimir untaps with a crab, some removal spells, another into the story, and a few creatures. I'm really curious to see how they're going to play this out. Do they risk it and try and draw into better answers? Or do they simply just play to the board, not knowing what's in Mono Red's hand? Looks like they're passing, so anything they do is instant speed. So I see Into the Story, Drown to the Lock, Heartless Act, and Soaring Thought Thief being all played out here. Drown to the Lock is definitely going to counter Annex. It's a great play. Yeah, it looks like he is ensuring that the crab dies. Which I agree with. The crab should die. So here, he has the opportunity to play Soaring Thought Thief, which he's doing, blocking a creature, and using Heartless Act. I have to assume that Heartless Act is going for Bone Crusher, even though he's going to take 2 damage, because it's the biggest threat. And then he can trade off with something. I would trade off with Fervent Champion. But I guess Hall Monitor is a good choice as well, because if he can use Hall Monitor to like make a creature unblockable. That makes sense. Of One Mind here is going to allow him to draw 2 cards into the story. Wow, this is great. He just doesn't have a counterspell. So as long as Mono Red doesn't top deck with an Embercleave, I can totally see Dimir at this point starting the pendulum, starting to swing into their favor, and that's exactly what's happening. So they have one of the new lands. I apologize, I don't know all of the names. Oh, it's Den.
That's the bugbear.
Which I'm going to bring up on Cockatrice here.
If you control 2 or more other lands, it enters the battlefield tapped.
But it also turns into a 3/2 goblin.
And whenever it attacks, it creates another 1/1.
Yeah.
That's
Tapped and attacking?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's perfect for the 8-set standard, especially in this type of mono red deck.
Perfect for goblin deck.
Oh yeah, and historic? For sure.
Why historic?
Because historic has a mono red goblin deck.
Is he playing Forbrand?
This mono red deck is playing Torbrand. Yes, it is. We just haven't seen it yet in this match. He has effectively traded off very smartly which now allows him to play into the stories, or he's gonna play Loris. This is all really, really smart plays. If he plays, which is exactly what he did, he could play Loris this turn, or he's leaving up mana for Drown in the Loch. Now he's on the attack, knowing that he's at 6. Anything could happen. He's trying to play smart, which I agree with. He's all in. He's all in. Yeah, no ultimatums in the finals. I agree. So, do you bring a crab back? I mean, you gotta bring a crab back, right? Oh, I would totally bring a crab back. But he did bring a crab. Smart. And mono red is gonna concede because you just can't do it. All right, so game 1 is in the books. Demir is on the advantage with 1 game up. Mono red is going to bring everything it can in to disrupt their graveyard, which I totally agree with. He's got 3 Oxes. I did not know that. And he has the Phoenix of Ash, which I also didn't know he had the Phoenix of Ash. So that's 4 creatures he can return from the graveyard, chipping away at his own personal graveyard in order to do that. Rogues is indeed too hard matchup for me. On the Demir side, I see useless counter magic like the speed's coming out, better removal. Crippling Fear is going to be really awesome.
Good names are all used. Is that Diego Blue?
Good names are all used for what?
That's the guy talking, the person talking in the chat. His name is Good Names Are All Used.
Oh! Didn't even notice that. I wasn't really paying attention. I was trying to get and see what they were sideboarding. While they're sideboarding, I'm just going to quickly be right back.
Savannah.
All right, so mono red being on the play here. Let's see, does mono red have exactly what it takes to steal game 2? Having Annex and Frostbite are really good creatures to start off with, and Robber of the Rich allows them to steal spells from their opponent's deck. I think that's a great start for Mono Red. On the Dimir side, having 2 removal spells, 2 creatures, and a draw spell is not a bad thing to have in all their hands. A second Robber of the Rich here. I mean, I don't see him blocking, but I see a Thief coming in on the end step. Oh, there goes an Ox into the grave, into the grave, which means they can bring it back. That's exactly what they want to see. Mono Red wants to see. It helps keep all of their powerful spells turned off from the Dimir side of things. Looks like Mono Red is definitely in the driver's seat early in this game. Why not? If he's not going to block, you might as well... If you're not going to block, you might as well attack, right? So they attack here, they attack for 4. You have to assume that they would drown in the lock one of them. Here comes Heartless Act. Gonna kill 1. Only 1 Robber or the Rich will attack. Yeah. Yep. Annex here, I think is a great play. Because from here, on the next turn, they have a haste creature in hand and they have an Ox. I really like this play. I see them wanting to draw into the lock and kill Annex, because Annex can make 1/1s. Allows them to keep putting pressure on. Makes sense to me. No, I definitely would not try and put Loris into hand. Oh my good gracious. Having an Ox in hand and in the graveyard. I feel like Mono Red is in the right place. So, do they have enough mana? It looks like it. How much mana does it take to activate that land creature? 4 plus a red. So, they're not going to activate it this turn, but they're still going to... They're going after Annex, which will make a 1/1. Oh, wow. Wow. Cling to Dust and Crippling Fear. That is a great card to get out of them. Looks like they're going to use Cling to Dust. Wonder what they're going to... So by using Cling to Dust, does that mean their opponent... Like, does that mean Dimir gets it back once it goes into the graveyard? I mean, it should, right? When you go after Thief, get the life total.
Are they not exiled? Oh no, I got it back.
Yeah. He was using it off Robber of the Rich.
Yeah, I thought they technically went into a sort of exile.
Yeah. This is a nail biter, man. I thought, like, I anticipated the mono red deck just crushing them like really quickly, but this is not what happening at all. It's spell by spell, turn by turn, inch by inch.
I love that mono red still makes it into the finals often.
Yeah. It's a great deck. Very fast. The content creators that are out there are right when they said that it definitely Burning Hands was a huge upgrade for them against green big decks, which just played big green creatures to block, and then mono red is stuck.
You gonna Ember Cleave?
Oh, I would totally Ember Cleave here.
He also has the opportunity though to use cards that he doesn't normally get his hands on.
Mm-hmm. I would do it. Go for it. Ember Cleave here, boys.
On Robber?
I don't know, man. Interesting. Mono red. Got him down to 4.
Can he be down to 1 if he had put it on Robber?
I think so, but I'm not sure if it's going to matter. So,
1-1.
into the finals. 3 rounds. Last round to decide it all, folks. This is where you want to be. This is where we want to be. So excited. I'm glad it didn't end in game 2. So, Dimir Rogues is going to be on the play again, which is exactly what they want in order to try and keep the board cleared into a minimum. Mono Red wants to get on the board quickly and just apply as much pressure as possible. And I think this is a good hand for Mono Red. It gets all their lands. Turn 1, turn 2. This is great. This is great. This is great. Turn 1, Hasty Creature. It's not a hasty creature, but. So we have Heartless Act and a Guild Thief Enforcer. I would totally, just simply attack. I like this play. I like this play because he's going to use Stomp to get rid of the Guild Thief, and he's still going to do 1 damage to his opponent. Oh, and he drew a Torbrand. There's a Torbrand in his hand. Man, oh, Crab here is... All the good spells are coming out. This is awesome. So having a Crab in play is a great blocker. Having a Torbrand in hand is just as good as having an Ember Cleave in hand. Does he counter this or kill this right away? I mean, I would want to. I would let him resolve that, and I would Heartless Act it, allowing me to remain at instant speed with a counter magic. Plays a land, mills him 3, and I can't see him doing very much except for passing the turn. If he chooses to put a Lurrus in hand, he has Cling to Dust, which is good. Torbrand. Yeah. Well,
Seems rather early to be playing Torbrand. Although...
he does have another one in hand, so I can see why he's doing it.
And the Fervent has haste, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
So he's taunting him and forcing him to use his removal spell to get rid of Torbrand, knowing that it's such a powerful spell. Milling him for 6 here is also really good.
Champion, I'll just attack for 3 next turn. They'll both attack for 7 altogether, right?
Yeah. See, here is where decisions matter. If he had waited and at instant speed allowed him to resolve a Fervent Champion and something else, he could have gotten Torbrand off the battlefield and taken very little damage this turn. But now we all know that he's playing another Fervent Champion. He's playing another Torbrand, which is just gonna... like, why would you want to block that? It's just gonna kill one of your crabs. Exactly. Wow. A 3rd crab. Yeah. And Crippling Fear does not get rid of Torbrand. This is so important right here. Because he's not going to want to block, which means Mono Red is going to deal another 3, 4, 7 damage, bringing him down to 9 if he chooses not to block. Which I can't see him block. Yeah. Can't see him block. Yeah. Passes the turn. Why not? You've got Frostbite and Scorching Fire in hand. You've got no fear. I can't believe it. Mono Red's gonna win. It feels like Mono Red is gonna win. Drawing a card, another Crippling Fear. That is not where he wants to be. He's gonna use Scorching Dragonfire and or Frostbite to remove Lurrus. Looks like Scorching Dragonfire is the spell being chosen, which is going to exile Lurrus, preventing it from ever coming back, which is very smart. Very, very smart. Why not? Get rid of all the things that are in your way. Ooh, he's going after a crab. Interesting. Well, I guess it's a bigger blocker. Bigger blocker. I like this play. So he's going to block Torbrand here and then sack it in response before damage and draw a card.
Makes sense.
Uh-huh. And also no damage gets through. Very smart. He still has to figure out a way to get Torbrand off the battlefield. Because that card is going to kill him. Double Thief. I don't know. Double blocking the Torbrand, I guess, could do it. You would also have to block Annex as well. This is so tough. If he names Crab, he can wipe the board, except for Torbrand. And then on the next turn, block with a Crab, and then he has one Crab versus one Torbrand. I could buy him a couple turns. Can't believe he did that. Attacking Holland. Thief number 1. Thief number 2. He's got a dock. I see him double blocking Torbrand here. And like blocking Annex. And then he goes to 3. Yeah. But one Crab and a Thief left. Fable Passage is not going to do it. But Crippling Fear will. I can totally see him playing a Crippling Fear here. Does he name Crab or does he name Rogue? That's the part I'm interested about. So I think you would get 2 creatures, right? So if he uses Crippling Fear, he'll get 2 creatures. He'll only have 1 blocker. It's a risk. Oh my god, he's doing nothing. I'm so bad. Alright, so what do you do here? Effectively block. Take 1 damage. He's gotta use Cling to Dust to either draw him a card or gain him some life. What do? Do you draw the card or gain life? Tough call, tough call, tough call. I almost feel like the drawing the card would be more worth it. If you draw nothing, then it wasn't worth it, and the life is what you needed. The decisions in this game, the inches of this game is incredible. Every decision counts. Every little mistake you make results in a loss, or has the potential to result in a loss. So it looks like he's going for the life. I mean, it makes sense. I'm surprised he went for... Well, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Crippling Fear here. He has to play it. So he's going over Annex first, going after Annex first, and then using Crippling Fear to wipe the board, leaving his opponent with a Fervent Champion and a Frostbite in hand. So let's do the math. Frostbite will kill the Soaring Stalk Thief, allowing him to have a hasty creature in Fervent Champion, right? Absolutely. One haste creature. Here we go, boys. And what is this card that he's playing?
Flame Skull.
Flame Skull. What is that? Flame Skull, for the record, is a can't block. It is a 3/1. Whenever it dies, exile it. If you do, exile the top card of your library until the next turn. You may play it. That's a pretty cool card advantage card.
It can't block or it can't be blocked.
Can't block. So it's purely for aggression. And I'm telling you, this game, he's gonna have to Crippling Fear the board here. And
And then what does Flame Skull do when it dies?
so it exiles the top card,
Mm-hmm.
and then Mono Red can play it until up there to the end of their next turn.
The heck is an assembly worker?
Where do you see that?
Block Chance named it.
No.
Right on.
Faceless Haven is great here. This is how you win games. Man, I totally would have played Robber here.
Could have played both, eh?
That's what I mean. If he had played Robber the Rich, he would be down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This is looking not good at all for the Demir side of things. He has no choice but to use Cling to Dust and draw a potential card. I mean, I can't see him going after the life total. Could be wrong, but like, he wants to draw into things, right? Smokes. I feel like I'm on the edge of my seat here. Probably, you're right. Does he go for the life total? Go for the draw card. He went for the life total. Oh my god, he's got Fervent Champion and Rob Brother Rich that he can play on this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what, he's gonna get hit for 3. That's awesome. That is awesome. Alright, so what does he trade with? In my head, I see him wanting to trade with the 3.
Robert.
Oh my god, the
3-1
3-1 has
fly.
flying? I did not. I missed that. I totally missed that. So he's taking 5, going to 2. Oh. He drew a tri-land, which he's going to use to draw him another card.
Like he's gonna cycle it?
Yeah. Kind of feel like he's got no choice.
No.
Drown unlocks is exactly what he needs, so he could trade with Rob or the Rich and kill the other card. That's a good play. That's a good play. He's at 2 though. A stomp? Oh my god! Again. Did you see what's happening here? A stomp could end this game. Do you know how many times stomp has ended games, finals, semifinals?
Big fire.
It is the bane fire of this current standard format.
It's not. That did it.
That did it.
That did it. Unless he's got counter. No.
No.
He's got
It's over.
counter block.
Good game.
Yeah. Ooh.
Good game.
Mono red takes it.
Mono Red wins the finals.